If you're being asked a question that's lawful in a courtroom, just answer it. Even if it makes you mad, even if you don't see the point of it, just answer the questions as truthfully as you can, regardless of who asked.
Salute and welcome to Mr.Goodbread reaction channel, where we learn how not to be a dummy from some well-paid dummies. We watch and study these stars so we know how the broke folks is gonna behave. And today we got a perfect example of these wannabe gangsters out there running in these groups of feminine males, and then when things happen, they start snitching on each other. So without any further ado, let's get on into it, guys. ASAP Relli versus ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, I didn't authorize me being recorded. So that's not me. That's not me. That's fake.
Okay. No editorializing.
It's not looking too good for ASAP Rocky right now, as he's currently being accused of having allegedly shot at one of his friends, or at least former friends at this point, ASAP Relli.
He pointed at me, and then that's when Elijah was like in between, and he's like, "I'll kill you right now."
Now, if you don't know anything about ASAP, it's essentially a group that was founded around 2008. It was a bunch of teenagers in high school that were all friends, and they created this group called ASAP, which stands for Always Strive and Prosper. So everybody got ASAP names. We got ASAP Yams, ASAP Fergs, ASAP Rocky. Now, ASAP Rocky is the one who ends up getting the most famous. He's the one who blows up the most. He's the one whose music is the best. He's the one who ends up marrying Rihanna.
Now, all jokes aside, guys, can you name a group where all the members went on to succeed in life and all the members went on to bag a Beyonce or a Rihanna? Ain't a group out there, guys. They all start out so promising and so brotherly, and then they all crumble. Look at G-Unit. Look at all of the groups. Look at Dipset. Look at T.I. and his group. Look at Bad Boy. Start out so promising, with Wu-Tang being the only exception. And even they had their own problems.
Fast forward a couple years later, and their friends start passing away. People don't start doing so good. Some people end up overdosing. Other people end up becoming homeless. Like, the group just doesn't do too hot. Now, in October of 2021, ASAP Josh passes away. He passes away, and his mom ends up putting all the ASAP guys in a group text, and he's like, "Hey, can you guys help me out with covering the funeral costs?" For whatever reason, ASAP Relli thinks that ASAP Rocky doesn't end up helping out, and he ends up getting pissed at him. There's just like this whole situation going on between them where he's just calling him fake. Then it turns out that ASAP Rocky did pay for it. Covered everything. He covered the entirety of all the funeral expenses, so now ASAP Relli kind of feels stupid. Now, for obvious reasons, ASAP Rocky isn't rocking with ASAP Relli anymore. They're beefing at this point. Now, I'm gonna skip some details, but essentially what ends up happening is ASAP Rocky calls ASAP Relli, and he's like, "Where you at?" And ASAP Relli's like, "Where you mean where I'm at? I'm right here." At the time, he was in a hotel room in LA. He tells him, "Hey, let's meet up at this hotel room." He tells him a different hotel room, not the hotel room he was actually at. They end up meeting up outside the hotel room, and because of this, there's partial video footage. Half you can see what's kind of going on, half you can't see what's going on. But what's really getting ASAP Rocky in a predicament is the fact that there's video footage of him allegedly having a gun on him. Now, ASAP Relli is claiming that ASAP Rocky shot him. Now, there's no actual bullet wound, but he did allegedly get graze on his hand, and there's a picture of his alleged graze on his hand. He's also claiming that he shot at him multiple times. This is obviously illegal. You can't just go shooting people for no reason. You can't go flashing guns for no reason. It's just a pretty messy situation, and it gets worse because ASAP Relli is suing him for this. He's standing in court right now, basically what some people would consider snitching on him.
When you say he shot down, what do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, like it was kind of like this. It wasn't like pointing and doing, but it wasn't like aiming at you. It was kind of like that. So he was, like I said, it was like a movie, kind of like boom.
He wants to probably get a bag out of this, like, yo, you shot at me, probably not doing as hard as you are. I'm not gonna let you get away with you shooting at me and act like it didn't happen. A$AP Rocky saying that never happened, I never shot at him, but there's pictures of somebody who looks like him flashing a gun, holding a gun, running away. Not looking too good, right? Now on April 20th, 2022, A$AP Rocky lands to LAX with Rihanna and he ends up getting arrested. Not only does he get arrested, but he also gets hit with a search warrant for his property. So they search his house, he gets hit with a $500,000 bail, he ends up posting bail, but now things are getting kind of crazy.
A$AP Rocky. Several news outlets reporting this morning that he has been arrested by police at LAX. The rapper arriving on a private plane from Barbados. He had been on vacation with Rihanna.
Now fast forward to this month and A$AP Rocky entered a not guilty plea to felony gun charges, including 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and denied a plea deal at the start of the trial before jury selection where he would have to only serve 5 months in jail. And now the prosecutors are saying if he's convicted and found guilty by a jury, they're going to recommend 10 to 12 years.
Before jury selection began today in LA, A$AP Rocky turned down a final prosecution plea offer of 180 days in jail if he would plead guilty to one of his 2 felony counts. He has pleaded not guilty, and his lawyer says Mayers is looking forward to clearing his name. If convicted, Mayers could get a maximum sentence of 24 years in prison.
So he technically could have gotten out in like 3 to 5 months if he took the plea deal, but he's so confident that he's not going to be found guilty that he said, you know what, no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather take the risk, prove my innocence, and not have to do any of that.
Now, I believe if you didn't do nothing and you know you're not guilty, then you should not plead guilty, no matter what. But if you know you're not completely innocent, then, sir, you dragging it, and you should have just took the deal. Guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Y'all think he should have took the deal, or should he just fight it? Should he fight it? And maybe he's fighting it because he know it wasn't a real gun. I mean, something suspicious about this, but this is definitely a money grab.
And this is where things get kind of rough for A$AP Relli because he kind of starts losing it during cross-examination. And it's looking like he wasn't really prepared to be questioned by the defense, because at some points it's looking like he's contradicting himself and lying.
Did you see yourself?
I see myself.
Did you hear yourself?
I heard myself.
Was that truthful? What's truthful? What you just said.
Not just that, but he was also trying to pull a YSL Woody and not answer the questions directly. He wasn't giving yes or no responses, to the point where the judge even had to step in multiple times, and he looked very frustrated, having to explain to him that even though the questions that are being asked aren't entirely relevant to the case, he still has to answer them truthfully with yes or no answers.
If you're being asked a question that's lawful in a courtroom, just answer it. Even if it makes you mad, even if you don't see the point of it, just answer the questions as truthfully as you can, regardless of who asked.
Instead, what A$AP Relli started doing was getting frustrated, angry, and some would say even arguing with the lawyer who was asking him all these questions.
Because you're saying I'm extortionist and all of this, me putting my whole life on. Nobody's really annoying.
No one is calling you an extortionist. You're going to get through a lot faster if you just answer the questions.
Now, one of my favorite moments was when the lawyer started reading over some text messages A$AP Relli had allegedly sent to A$AP Rocky, and A$AP Relli's response to him being displayed these text messages like, bro, this was from 2021. To which the lawyer responded, yes, this entire thing happened in 2021. Of course we're going to be reading stuff from 2021.
Everything about you, you fake ass. I can't hate you. Sucker ass guy and change got the game. Remember sending that message?
Bro, this is in 21.
I understand. Everything we're talking about here today is in 21. Every text message he showed you yesterday was in 21.
Now, when A$AP Rocky and A$AP Relli met up, A$AP Rocky came with some friends, one of them being A$AP Ills, who A$AP Relli admits to having used him as a shield when A$AP Rocky pulled a gun out on him. Because of this, I've seen a lot of people in the comment section talk about how much this speaks of the type of person he is and his character, that he went as far as using one of his friends as a human shield in order for him to not get shot.
Where is the love, man? I thought y'all was brothers, the A$AP brothers. Crazy, nasty work.
He was petrified. I grabbed him, and he's like screaming, no, no, no. And I'm using him every which way.
When you say petrified, though, is he moving at all, or is he standing still?
Yeah, he's trying to move, and then he dropped his body.
Okay. And were you intentionally trying to position ills between you
Oh
and
yeah,
the defendant?
yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that would have been there would have did that, especially if we came with him.
And if you thought things couldn't get any worse, well, you are completely wrong, because then he goes on to admit that he didn't even prepare for this.
And what about your private attorneys? You met with them to prepare for your testimony?
I didn't need to prepare.
You need to prepare?
No.
So you didn't meet your private attorneys at all to discuss your testimony?
I don't need to.
I understand you don't meet. My question was different.
Cause for yes, sir.
Oh, wait, say the question again, please.
You did not meet with your private attorneys who flew here with you in preparation for your testimony?
No, they just here to support me. But I don't need to prep. I don't need to prep.
It's not responsive. Everything after no is sir.
Okay.
And honestly, I'd be shocked if he did prepare, because what he ended up doing next gets even worse after the defense pulls out a recorded phone call between him and somebody else, to which he doesn't react the best to.
Yeah, I didn't authorize me being recorded.
So,
Yeah, because you stuttering and looking nervous makes it really convincing.
That's not me. That's not me. That's fake.
okay. No editorializing.
The wheels were turning in his brain trying to figure out how he could get out of this, and his best thing was saying that it was fake. Even the lawyer thought it was hilarious. He laughed it off like he knew he was cooked.
Can I finish hearing it though? Can I finish hearing it?
No, because you said, there's no need to, because you said it's not you.
I want to finish hearing it though, because
No, you said it's not you, so it doesn't matter. Go on to something else.
And that's why you needed legal representation, fam. And then you said, oh, I didn't prepare for it, as if that was going to show them some type of transparency when you moving like you hiding something right now. By you saying that you didn't prepare for that, that did not show any type of integrity. That didn't show that, oh, you're telling the truth, nobody coached you. No, that just shows you as unprepared and stupid. Now you looking crazy.
Then he tried going recovery mode and saying that he wanted to hear it in an attempt to kind of figure out what they had on him, but obviously they figured out that that's what he wanted to do, and the judge declined. So this made him look even more suspect, and it made him look like he was lying even more.
I would love to hear it again.
No, are you not sure?
I would love to hear it again for 2 seconds.
So, might it be your voice?
No, but I would just love to hear it again, because I never had this conversation with my lawyer.
Okay, all right. Then if it's not you, then it's not you. Go on to something else.
Your Honor, does the court's ruling still apply?
He almost got on his knees and started begging them to please let him listen to the recording. And then when he got rejected once again, you can see it in his face. He's like, damn, I'm cooked. And to add the cherry on top, he gets caught lying once again. And this time it's for deleting messages before he turned his phone over to the police.
You, in fact, deleted messages which you sent to Rocky on November 6, 2021. Is that right?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, let's show you.
And in case you haven't caught on to the pattern yet, guess what he does next?
This is fake. This is fake.
It's fake also.
It's fake. I never seen it. You don't even write like that. This dude would not write me.
No. What are you talking about?
This is supposed to be Rocky right here?
No, sir. No, sir. That's you writing to Rocky.
Okay.
Why did you delete that from your cell phone before you turned it over to law enforcement?
That assumes the
I
fact.
did not
That assumes a
stop.
fact, not an evidence.
Did you delete that text from your cell phone?
Yeah, but I didn't delete it because I handed it over to...
Did you delete it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy looking like a whole fool on his stand. With Rihanna star power, just her showing up to court, and him continuing to look like a crazy fool and a liar. That boy ASAP looking like he gonna get off. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the case. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this boy's testimony on this stand today. Yo, this is crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and thank you.